Hello and welcome to Charmed Intentions. I am actually really excited for today's spell. Today we're going to be doing an instant karma spell. This can also be used to return negativity back to the sender even if you don't know where it's coming from. So the spell is very programmable, like all of my spells, where you can kind of customize it to exactly be what you need it to be. But this spell is to deliver karma when karma is just not quite karmaing the way that you want it to. When the get back is just a bit too slow, or you have a specific consequence that you want to see, this is a great spell to reach for. So that is what we're doing today. My Etsy shop is in the description if you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, or a manifestation candle burned on my personal altar. That is where you can find me. And other than that, we're going to jump into today's spell. So for today's spell, you're going to need a black candle. I have a 4-inch black chime candle here, but if you have like a black tea light or another black candle, that is fine. I don't like to use candles that take too long to burn, so I wouldn't use anything too big, but you're going to need a black candle. We're going to be using some poppy seed. I always like to use things that you could likely find easily at the store or in your pantry. So you might already have some poppy seed. If not, you can also just use red pepper. I'm going to be using both, and that is what I would recommend. Poppy seed is really good for sowing confusion, really getting control of someone's mind. And then that red pepper or chili pepper, if you have it, really any spicy pepper is fine. I would use, like ground virgin, but any spicy pepper you use pretty much will be fine. This is what's really going to intensify things and sow discourse. And then this is kind of like, okay, we got the mind under control, we got the mind completely deteriorating, and then we got the red pepper to really intensify it and cause issues and problems and conflict in their life. You're going to need a mirror. You can use really any kind of mirror you have, and then you're going to need a picture of them. I just printed out a picture of someone, I didn't even want to use a stock photo for this because I don't want to accidentally trying to just do an example. I don't want to accidentally actually send any negative energy to, someone that I don't know or anything like that. So I just use a cartoon picture, but you can use, of course, you're going to want to use a picture of your real person. And you can also write a petition with that person's first and last name and their date of birth. And that'll be fine as well if you cannot get a picture. And again, this can be programmed to negative, energy, enemies, anything sent to you. I'll show you how later. So that'll be fine. So that's what you're going to need for today's spell. A mirror, some poppy seed, and red pepper if possible. Just the pepper, if that's all you have, is fine. And a picture of your target with that black candle. So now that we've gathered our materials, let's say our opening invocation to open up this space, which is just sacred space now come to be, blessed with darkness and energy. Magic stirs and flows through me. So mote it be, so mote it be. Just changed the opening invocation a little bit. Usually we say blessed with light and energy, but we actually tap into that antimatter, that dark energy, of course, when we're doing baneful magic. So just a little switch from our usual opening invocation. All right, with that being said, let's start to set up our spell. So first, I'm going to set up my mirror. You're going to want to set it parallel to wherever you could put the picture. So I'm going to set mine up here because my picture is going to go over here. Now that you've done that, first, let's work on our petition. So your petition is just basically where you state to your angels, the universe, your guides, what it is that you want to happen to this person. So this is the time where you can go in. As always, I'm leaving mine open-ended. I'm going to use mine as a return to sender today to send any baneful or negative energy back to where it came from. And I'm going to make mine for known and unknown sources. But this is the time, if you have a specific consequence, something specific that you want to see happen to the person that has done you wrong, you write that down. Make it as baneful as you want. If I was actually doing dark work, I always say, like, you would question my sanity with how dark and disturbing and specific I get with my petitions. So this is the time where you go in. Like, I just love spells like this where you can just really be free and write what you really want to happen. So like I said, I'm leaving mine open-ended. So I'm going to say, any and all negative energy from known and unknown sources is now returned to the sender tenfold. Never to return. This is a good time to use a psalm if you want to. You can write on here, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, to kind of protect yourself in the future from anything that will come to you from here. So I'm going to add that to mine as well. Or any biblical verse or verse that you like of protection. It doesn't even have to be biblical or from Psalms. Okay. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. All of my enemies are destroyed now is how I'm going to end mine. I'm going to put known or unknown again. All of my enemies, known or unknown, are destroyed. Now, so that is what your petition will look like. And once you have that done, go ahead and arrange it parallel from the mirror. And then we are going to dress our candle. I would use a little bit of oil just to make sure that everything sticks. Let me see. I have some oil in here, but I don't have any baneful oils right here, so I'm just going to leave mine plain. But go ahead and dress your candle with just like a little bit of olive oil, kitchen oil, whatever kind of oil you have is honestly fine. Just to make sure that, you know, your herbs stick. Once you arrange that, you want to arrange your candle right in the middle. So the flame is right in the view of the mirror, amplifying the flame, and then also your mirror is, you know, parallel to your petition, so it knows exactly what it's doing. Mirrors are portals, they're amplifiers. I love using mirrors and anything that you want to like really increase. And you can get really cool with mirrors as well. You can use a double mirror. If you've ever had like one of those rotating mirrors that can be put in the view of other mirrors, you can see how it creates like this infinite portal of like 1,000 of you. And it's just such an amazing amplifier. Mirrors are so slept on. I'm telling you, I want to bring back simple magic because you really don't need so much to do something super powerful. So go ahead and dress your candle. Like I said, I'd use a little bit of oil just to make sure it would stick. But with the red pepper and the poppy seed, you can also just put it at the foot of the candle. You don't have to put it directly on. And that poppy seed to sow confusion and discord. And once that is done, we're going to go ahead and light our candle. So once you light your candle, this is where you really go in. A lot of times I say you can just repeat your petition, but with this specific spell, I like to speak from the heart so that you can really basically cuss this person clean out and really go in. This is a great time to tell your guides what this person has done to you as well, and to really declare what it is that you want to happen. So like I said, for mine, I left mine more open-ended. This is not like, you know, cursing a person or anything like that. So for me, I'm going to say any and all negative energy, bad intentions, ill will is returned to the sender now tenfold. All of my enemies are destroyed in all ways, mind, body, and soul. They rapidly deteriorate now. Anyone who comes against me instantly regrets it and receives instant karma in the worst possible way. My angels, my guides, spirit, the universe conspires to absolutely destroy this person in all ways. They can no longer touch me, affect me. They no longer think about me. Any and all negative energy is returned to the sender now, and my enemies are destroyed tenfold. So after you say everything you want to say, this is the time where you really go in. We're going to allow this candle to fully burn through, and we'll just say our closing evocation to let our guides know, okay, I've said everything I needed to say. I did everything I needed to do. Go ahead and work your magic. I'm releasing this into your hands so that you can take care of this. The gate closes, the spell is spun. My work is done, the magic won. With darkness, I set it free. So done it is, so mote it be. And once your candle has fully burned through, go ahead and transmute your petition through fire. If you do want to do something deeper, go ahead and find a tree that you feel drawn to. I'm not even joking. Trees are conscious and they will help you in ways you cannot imagine. Go ahead and tell that tree what this person has done to you. Sit at the foot of the tree, allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to feel, hug the tree, allow your self to be healed by the tree. Go ahead and tell the tree what this person has done to you. Ask the tree to help you, and that's how you can imbue your spell with earth energy as well. And go ahead and bury this petition at the foot of the tree. I like to burn it for instant manifestation, and also it taps more into that fire energy, which is really good for baneful magic. But if you want something long lasting, or if this is something that has genuinely deeply affected you, deeply hurt you, go ahead and go to that tree, spill the beans, tell it everything that has happened, the whole story from start to finish, and ask for it to help you, ask for it to hold space for you as well and heal you. And you can bury your petition at the foot of that tree for more long lasting karma and suffering for this person. And we are done. I hope you enjoyed today's instant karma spell. Like I said, my Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, my custom spell work, or manifestation candles burned on my altar, that is where you can find me. And that is what I have for you today. I will see you in the next one, so mote it be.